Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new here. I am your host, David James. Glad to be here with all of you guys here today. Hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. Happy post-Super Bowl weekend as well for you guys in America. I know a lot of you were very excited for the Super Bowl, and I hope you got the result that you wanted. If you guys are new here, please remember to like, subscribe and comment. Helps a bunch, really shows your support, really helps my channel along the way, and it really shows that you enjoy my content. Today's episode is going to be about Xbox and the future of Xbox in regards to the announcement that CEO of Microsoft, Phill Spencer, put out last week. So let's get on with today's episode, shall we? Xbox fans are concerned that the console may be shutting down late this year. And despite the headline, I really don't think that's the case at all. I have no information to back that up on in terms of what I'm saying. That's just my own speculation. I can't imagine PlayStation without Xbox or Xbox without PlayStation. It just doesn't seem right in my opinion. I'm considering they're both two big juggernauts in terms of the gaming industry. Again, it's hard to imagine one without the other. I know there's been some kind of speculation over the last week. I don't think Microsoft, who makes the Xbox consoles, are going anywhere anytime soon, at least in terms of the Xbox side of things. And this right here, this takes me back a bit. You are either Xbox or PlayStation. It's a rivalry going back decades. I think most of us, if you are a gamer, you probably are guilty of this, where you spent so much time in your younger days arguing which is better, Xbox or PlayStation. Who's got the better graphics, who's got the better games, who's got the better technology inside the console, you know, blah blah blah. It's a back and forth that went on and on and on. And when you think about it, it was a pointless debate. Because at the end of the day, both companies are winning. Both Microsoft are winning and both Sony are winning. Because they're getting your attention and they're getting your money. So really, it's pointless in arguing who's got the better console, who's got the better graphics or games or whatever. When at the end of the day, they're both taking your money. So you look like a dumbass for debating which is better, when at the end of the day, the corporate executives are the ones who's really winning at the end of things. So, what was the point of it, when you really think about it? It's not just the gaming industry that has this rivalry as such. I've seen it in other forms of entertainment, such as pro wrestling, such as Marvel Comics and DC Comics. People feel like Marvel has the better characters, better stories, while some people think DC has the better characters and better stories. So, it's a never-ending argument that it goes on and on. It's like, what's the point? Like what you like. That's what matters most. If you don't like something, fine. That's perfectly fine. That's normal. But stop being weird about it. When at the end of the day, it does not matter which way you like more or which way you like less. You know, it's just one of those things. By the way, I want to say, I'm guilty of that as well. When it comes to like the gaming side of things. In terms of arguing which was better, Xbox or PlayStation. Even though I've had both consoles in the past. I grew up with the PS1, PS2, Xbox 360, and so on and so forth. So, I can't really argue which is better. but fans of the Microsoft main game console are starting to worry for the future of the platform, with some thinking it could shut down for good, which I really don't think is happening at all. Like I said already, I really don't think that's happening. The console war between the two rivals goes back some 20 years by this point. Wow. With the release of the very first PlayStation in 1995, year after I was born, followed by the PS2 in 2000 and Xbox in 2001. Things heated up quickly, with Sony now facing a genuine competitor in the world of video games. Microsoft then dropped the Xbox 360 in 2005. Man, I have so many good memories for the Xbox 360. I loved that console back in the day. So many good memories, so many good games, and just, yeah, a fantastic time to be a fan in the gaming world. A year ahead of Sony's PS3, before the PS4 and Xbox One were both released almost simultaneously in 2013. Now, however, we are on the fourth round in a 2-decade-long bout, with the PS5 and Xbox Series X/S sitting at the top of the gaming market. What has made the rivalry last so long has been the importance of its exclusivity, which means its games. So for example, Xbox will have an exclusive set of games that's only for Xbox, and PlayStation will have its own set of games that are just for PlayStation only. I'll just explain this for those who might be listening who are not video game fans or might not know much about video games. Obviously the diehards know what I'm talking about. They're going to just tell me to shut up and stop explaining it, so yeah. Personally, I've always felt like as well, PlayStation has always had the better exclusives. I mean, we got God of War, we got Uncharted, we got The Last of Us, just a few. We got the Spider-Man games as well. So I feel like PlayStation wins that war, in my opinion, but obviously there's going to be some who will feel differently, which is completely fine. To get their hands on the likes of GTA 6 when it is released. And I cannot wait to get my hands on GTA 6. That's like my most anticipated game of all time right now. And I'm sure many of you hardcore gamers or just the casual gamers I feel the exact same way I do about it. I'm a long time GTA fan, and with the trailer reveal back December and the release date for the game, that just made me so much more excited. And yeah, easy my most anticipated game of all time, easily. But Sony and Microsoft have always had games that were only available on their consoles. Halo first captivated Xbox into the stratosphere as a legit competitor to PlayStation, where user base had to buy an Xbox to be involved with the game. The rumours are that this may now be about to end, with Microsoft indicating that it could be ending exclusivity to games. Online chat suggests Xbox games such as Starfield, Gears of War, Hi-Fi Rush, Sea of Thieves, and the upcoming Indiana Jones and the Great Circle to play on PS5 too. So after Phill Spencer tweeted out his tweet regarding a business update about Xbox and the future of Xbox, down below you can see some of the replies regarding that tweet. One person said, "Are they shutting down Xbox or something?" Another person said, "What's going on with Xbox? They shutting it down?" And then a third person chimed in, "So is Xbox dead?" By the looks of things, in my opinion, what seems to be the case is that Xbox is working out a deal with Sony to have some of the Xbox exclusive make their way to PS5, which could include Halo, the Master Chief Collection, and multiple Bethesda titles, such as the hugely anticipated next installment in the Elder Scrolls universe. And I wonder what Xbox is going to get out of that as well. Are Sony going to give Xbox some of their exclusive titles to go and play on Xbox? I'm very curious to know how that's going to work. Why would Microsoft do this all of a sudden? And the answer apparently seems to be basic economics. They are being beaten badly by Sony with 22.5 million PS5 sold last year compared to 7.6 million for the Xbox Series X/X. And since the release of both consoles, the sales comparison stands at 48 million to 25 million. Maximizing profits by opening up titles to another almost 50 million people is incredibly tempting for Microsoft and its bank balance. It also comes at a time where Microsoft have made 109,000 staff redundant in its gaming teams, which is incredibly bleak for all involved. The risk with such a move means it might negate the reason why people buy an Xbox if there's no exclusivity for huge games. Brand loyalty only gets you so far as a business. Live Bible has commented Microsoft for a comment. So my biggest takeaway in terms of exclusivity when it comes to gaming consoles, I like the idea of it, like one console having its own franchise exclusive to its console. But at the same time, I feel like it kind of hurts your brand a little bit as well. You know, you could have games like Gears of War, Halo, The Last of Us, Uncharted, Spider-Man franchise, exclusive to either Xbox or PlayStation, and that's great and all. But at the same time, think about how much money you could actually be making, more money than you're probably making right now, if you had those games on both consoles, and where both Xbox fans and PlayStation fans get to play these games, and you don't have to go out and buy one console or the other. It just makes so much business sense, in my opinion. I remember watching a YouTube video before, and someone mentioned that about wouldn't it make more sense to have, at the time, Marvel Spider-Man both on PlayStation and Xbox. That way then you can make even more money by having it on both consoles, which makes more business sense, and everybody wins at the end. And at the time, I was like, that makes a lot more sense. I never thought of it like that, which I don't know why, I just never thought about it that way. One, I'm very interested in hearing about this business update from Phill Spencer and Microsoft, what he has to say regarding the future of Xbox, and what the future of Xbox really does indeed look like. I personally like the idea of Xbox taking some of its exclusive titles and putting it on PlayStation. I think that's cool. It gives fans a new opportunity to explore certain franchises that Xbox has that they've never actually gotten to explore before because of the obviously exclusiveness of their platform. And I think it's a really good business strategy as well if they were to do that. But at the same time, what do I know, because I don't work in the business, but I feel like it seems like a good decision from my point of view. And the question is, what do you guys think about this potential business update from Phill Spencer? What he's going to announce? Do you think Xbox will lend some of its exclusive titles to PlayStation in the near future? What titles would you like to see on PlayStation if you're a PlayStation gamer? Would you like to see Sony have some of its titles on Xbox, such as The Last of Us, such as God of War, such as Uncharted? With that being said, thank you all for watching today's episode. Until next time, take care, stay safe, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.